It's the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
Fans, welcome to the field. Your 2025 Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You've got to have it to play in this league.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Play action, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tua off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Watch it, Oscar. Step. 21G, 21G.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
All right. Hey, 21, tee it.
Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 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 hey. 20, TX.
Trying again, following the sack. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. Thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 18-yard line.
We'll go play action for Sanders. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
To the air, Sanders getting out to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
It's such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is, rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not having that beetle float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first three letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, well, it can blow up in your face as it did right there.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Achane goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Blitz coming, Tua. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Judkins on first down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Judkins. He loses the football. And it looks like the Dolphins have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
21G, what's the run? Hey!
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just to...
Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Browns are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Here's Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They just get the play off. Run in right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. The throw now is Sanders. That's caught for the first. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros. And part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
Solo left Zion.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Tagovailoa trying to get here on second down. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Tagovailoa on first down. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's out in the clear. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Going to get here on second. Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
All right, fellas, listen up. It's safe.
Trying to pick it up here with a chance. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, Just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From 37 yards in the right half. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. Now a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw. Here's Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. The intended target there was David Njoku. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Sanders setting the pass. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Corey Bajorquez on the punt.
Bajorquez in punt formation for the Browns.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. And again, he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with 3rd and very long. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing forcing fourth down.
You never, ever as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Ball taken in at the 36. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. The ball caught by his back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked it back across the line.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down, Browns.
Handoff now to Junkins.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Kennedy Lions.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Dolphins 10. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studio.
I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Eskridge to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Tagovailoa. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
With Sanders out of the pistol. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the
at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
All right, set now. First and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Quarterbacks.
Mike McDaniel jawing at the officials, and while he does so, he's going to throw the challenge flag too.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge by Mike McDaniel as the officials change the call on the field. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
17. Browns 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Now Judkins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Play action, Sanders. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first.
And the Browns first down.
Now running with Judkins. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another one for Judkins. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. To the ground they go with Judkins. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
To the air, Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
Browns field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that will tie things up in the third.
Ties the game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey.
Tagovailoa on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
22. 21G. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for Jalen Waddle. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Good save. Go ahead. Ready. Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Hey, check. Hey.
Tua now from the gun. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Touchdown as that one comes to an end.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running this is Gtowncapp. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He puts together a game of 2, and we are at the end of our third quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 17. Escapes out to the left. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. He has it on the QB sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That right there, That's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A-Chain running to the right. And he's going to be hit center after about a gain of 1 and 2 yards there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 37. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 now. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
It's a gain of 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Back to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here's a chain up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Myles Garrett brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Going play action, Tagovailoa vacates quickly left side. The throw is caught, and they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins in range for a game-winning score. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Achane takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins jump in front late. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Back out now comes the Browns offense. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Okay, ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Ready? 19, 18.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen. He breaks the tackle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Cleveland.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense is probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
Both?
Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, man, it puts you to sleep.
Gets Gets it to him on the screen. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? To throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds Njoku complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Come on. 19 charges.
Back to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
The Browns will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby. And that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trust to me. And this staff, well, they put the trust in that offense to go deliver, and boy, did they ever.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So second down coming up.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
All right, come on. 18. 8.
2 now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A-chain on the inside give. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
at the 38.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
An entire game coming down to this try by Jason Sanders. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.